Chapter 6. I had 2 days to pack, which was close to impossible since no one could tell me what to bring for 6 weeks on the road with a fussy rich person. There was so much to do, but packing wasn't as important as seeing my grandmother. I walked into her room at the Shady Oaks nursing home. She was sitting in a green vinyl chair looking out the window at nothing in particular, holding her own sewing kit in her lap that Mom brought from her shop. One side of her hair was matted, like she'd been sleeping on it. She was wearing the pink sweater I gave her 2 Christmases ago. She never went anywhere without the sweater. I held out the bunch of daisies I'd brought her. She smiled at the flowers. She used to have a field of them behind her house in Wisconsin. We picked them fresh every day when I visited. Before she got Alzheimer's, her eyes had been a crackling blue. Now they were like looking into muddy water. I'm going on an adventure, Grandma. I'm driving to Texas. Texas? She said the word like it was a person she was trying to remember. I'm going to eat barbecue and learn the 2-step and wear a cowboy hat and touch an oil ring. Oh, said Gladys, her roommate. I've been to Texas. Never seen such a place. Sky so big, land so wide. You tell Texas hello for old Gladys. I will. I'll bring you back a piece of the sky. Gladys laughed and jiggled the plastic blue bracelets I gave her at Christmas. Texas? My grandmother said flatly, but she took my hand when she said it. I sat there with her for the longest time, not saying anything. I opened the quilted top of her sewing kit that had been the beginning of so many projects. Grandma touched the antique thimbles, the threads in every color, the fine scissors from France. Do you remember that rainbow skirt you made for me, Grandma? It had 8 different fabrics, each a different color. It was my favorite thing to wear. I took her big scrapbook out of her dresser drawer. When she knew the disease was coming, Grandma started stockpiling memories the way people collect canned goods and batteries when a bad storm is coming. She and I went through all her pictures, got them in books. She said memories were so precious. She wasn't going to let some infernal disorder take them from her. I opened the scrapbook to a photo of me at 10 in the rainbow skirt, twirling in the park, the skirt flowing out, catching the wind. I pointed to the photo. That's the one, Grandma. You used your sewing kit to make it. It was the best skirt in the world. All my friends were jealous. She studied the picture and held her sewing kit tight. I walked to her memory board and put up a picture of myself with a sign I made that read, Jenna's gone to Texas. She'll see you when she gets back. When I come home, we're going to have that picnic. I promised. I put the daisies in the water and kept one out. I put it in her hand. I remember how we used to pick daisies, Grandma, at your house. And Faith tried to eat them once when she was small. I love going to your house. She squeezed the daisy tight, like it held all her memories. Okay, Faith, you're sure you know how to take the bus up to see Grandma? Faith was sitting on the one corner of my bed that didn't have luggage on it. We'd been through the directions 3 times. She nodded. I handed her a supply of bus tokens. You've got to see her every week and go through her scrapbooks with her and put things up on her memory board and tell her about the times you remember. I handed her a container of thumbtacks. Faith took them, unsure. I just feel so weird in that nursing home, Jenna. I never know what to say and I can't wait till I leave. I know. I'll tell you my secret. I remember that Grandma can't help it. I remember how she never left us. And I tell myself that for 1 hour a week, I can be strong for her. I'll try. I know you will. I didn't say you better, even though I was thinking it. And if Dad comes around, what do? Faith gulped hard. If I think he's drunk, I tell him I can't see him now. And she bit her lip. I tell myself he's got a disease and it doesn't have anything to do with me. I handed her a pamphlet. Is someone you love an alcoholic? Faith took it and curled up in the patchwork quilt Grandma made me. I folded my yellow bathrobe carefully. Too much was swirling in my head. How would Faith and Mom manage without me? Would Dad come around drunk? Would Grandma be all right? And what about Mrs. Gladstone and me in that car for 6 whole weeks? I wondered if I was about to make the biggest mistake of my promising young life.